No, I ain't paid for mine.
Everybody else.
All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? We live, baby. What's up? We're live. We're live. This is crazy. No, we're not there. What's up? What's up? We are live, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? What's good? What's good? Yes, indeed. We there. Don't be square. All right. What up? We back at it. All right. I think this is it. Yeah. So you know what it is. You hear the horns and everything. I got this off of TikTok for about $23. If you get it off of Amazon, it's $99. So it's the same exact thing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, from TikTok you get it a lot cheaper. It's it's supposed to be the LC7 Pro Plus. All right. No, I'm from New York originally. Yes. All right, y'all. Boom. Let's get into it. All right. Join me. All right. You're on tour. Let's go. All right. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay, ladies and gents. There we go. Still trying to get used to working this thing here. So, hey, what's going on, y'all? Yes, sir. We out here in Atlanta, GA. All right. Let me give you some views real quick. This thing is really.
You were checking where you think I might have this. Judy, can I get another phone?
All right. There we go. There we go. A lot of people coming in. So yeah, man, let's check it out, man. Let's do a walk and talk. Let's check it out. Thank you for joining us. We on tour. We over here at the M.L.K Center. All right. Feel free to comment. For those of y'all who wanted to come visit, giving you a up close and personal look. We got the historical park right across the street. We see when we get over there, what's going on. All right. So this way.
Yeah, bring a polish for the rest of that. So if you go with the what's you use what's the right and the left. The top is the other area.
Okay. And I'll drive you to your car. I just got to drop two spots. I'll be right. Okay. That's fine. If it's better. Okay.
You can tap again. It'll be.
Yeah, so we're in the store right now. I was hoping they had like those Black History cards. In case y'all want to get your book game up, go ahead and put all these book titles out here for you. Then they say this was the dude who was, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Isn't that the dude that's supposed to have been one of the feds right there? I'm not sure. Y'all let me know. Get your book game up. Get your book game up. Let me hit some music for y'all in the background. Get your book game up. Get your book game up.
Downtown. It's like yeah, we started at downtown.
Now they was talking, they talked that nonviolence, but we all know that behind the scenes, M.L.K was about that gunplay, but it was all said to be a strategy. All right. Coming through. Thank y'all for coming in, checking us out on tour, joining us on tour. Appreciate y'all. Yes, indeed, we are live on tour. Giving you a glimpse of the M.L.K Center, Civil Rights, Historical Park. Huh? supposedly where MLK was laid to rest. MLK and his wife Coretta Scott King. All right.
I don't think I'm the last. I don't know if it's live, but I'm
See the centers over there. We're gonna see if it's open in a little bit. Gonna go across there. You want to take the camera change? Is that on? Count of three. 1, 2, 3. All right. Do another pose real quick. See you. Let me get this real quick. Across the street. I'm talking about going around and going across the street. Yeah. Folks be out here wilding sometimes. All right, so we're gonna head to what is all, as far as I'm concerned, this is all the historical park to me. But we're gonna head into the building here.
welcome to Atlanta, everybody.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play. Hey. All right, there you go. Yeah, so we're gonna head over here to the historical park building, the center, and take a glimpse inside. Appreciate y'all for checking me out, coming on in, joining me. Yes, we are live on tour. Like I said before, I'm gonna try to go live at each destination I might go to as much as possible. There might be other times where I just have to do video and then edit and then upload. But I'm gonna try to go live as much as possible. So that's how we're gonna do it. All right. So let's continue on. All right. Now, what is this thing doing? There we go. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for joining us on tour. All right. As you guys can see there, Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park Visitor Center. We're going to go inside here in just a few shakes of a rat's tail. Few shakes of a rattlesnake shaker. Let me throw on the music again, ladies and gentlemen. I said I was going to do that the next time, right? So let me just hit y'all with that background music created by me. All right, let's go. Man, it's a lot over here. All right, walk with me as I go into the center. You know where is that? I don't have any, my man. It's the entrance in this side. All right, walk with me, walk with me. If you guys need to look at this again, always play the video back, kind of moving at a semi-steady pace so we don't stay too long on one picture or set of words. So we're looking at some restoration. 5355 Boulevard, restored in 1987. I guess this is what it looked like at one point. Then here's the restoring of it. All right. Here we have 510 Auburn Avenue, restored in 1995. As you guys can see, differences. All right. .550 Auburn Avenue, restored in 1989. Here's the restoration. All right. I don't know if that's how the colors were. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think it should have done better with the colors to really make it pop. Now I'm thinking this is supposed to be 491 Auburn Avenue. It's restored in 2012. You guys can see the difference right here. All right. It looks a lot smaller to me. Or maybe they're showing it from a different angle. If you were black and lived in Sweet Auburn during the 30s, where would you go to school? Let's take a look. With David Elementary, David Howard Elementary School. Check this out. The color of your skin determined which school you went to, with black schools getting the worst buildings, fewest supplies, and oldest books. All right. So the color of your skin determined which school you actually went to. That's crazy. You're never too young to stand up for what's right. Right now, we standing up for reparations, no doubt. Never too young or old to stand up.
I bet.
This picture right here, and then what it says, why is this black student braving an angry crowd? See, we're not going for that no more, right? Let's take a look. That was to integrate a public school. Every day it was something, said Elizabeth Eckford. I remember my father walking up to the school. The crowd began to pelt him with rocks. All right. Elizabeth was one of the 9 black students who integrated the all-white Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas in 1957. They faced a year of threats and insults and won their battle. As a result, segregated schools, such as the elementary school shown here, began to integrate. All right. Yeah. That's not everything. I'm showing 1 year ago. Okay. All right. This was a familiar face right here. A lot of these people act like they was down with them, really didn't even care.
Hello, my name is Yolanda King, and Coretta Scott King is my
Black
grandma,
love, black love.
and I'm going to tell you cool things about her. She was born in Marion, Alabama in 1927. She was a tomboy growing up. My grandmother met my grandfather in Boston. Her first love was such a little man. In the summer of 1953, they were married. They spent their wedding night in a funeral home because blacks weren't allowed to stay in a hotel. Raise money during the civil rights movement by giving freedom concerts. 4 days after my grandfather was assassinated, my grandmother led the march in its place in Tennessee. In 1969, my grandmother was the first woman to give the day speech at St. Paul's Cathedral in London. In 1969, she also traveled to India to receive an important award and meet with India's first woman prime minister, Indira Gandhi. After my grandfather's death, she established the King Center in 1968. In 1983, President Reagan signed the Martin Luther King holiday into law. I have a dream. My grandmother worked many years to make it happen. The King Center opened to the public in 1980. Over the years, heads of states and presidents have visited the King Center. I'm in London, and we have our friends cupcake and munching and cooking.
All right, there you go. A little history some of you might not have known.
Well, President Ross, thank you for adhering to this conversation today, which is part of the Carter King Legacy exhibit at the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Site, Centennial of the National Archives. From 1971 to 75 to Georgia. And in your inaugural speech, you said conquest and segregation is over. I want to know.
Like I said, a lot of folks after his death, all of a sudden, they was down with him and they was rocking with his movement. But we all know that while he was still alive, there was a lot of haters rolling around him. So they're always going to portray a little bit of what they want you to believe. And there's always, when you do the research, you find out what the real facts were. So Freedom Park.
I must admit, I do think now, actually, you actually place on the voluntary. But I'm trying to. How the little thing on the parking lot is long. But I was very close to one in Coretta, depending on the other side, working on my King Jr. And I thought it was time for some symbolic change to take place in the state capitol. He had been criticized, by many of the state legislators.
Notice he says something symbolic.
Earlier proposals to put his portrait
Clearing his throat a lot of times. So
office.
their words.
And so I thought it was time to do it. I think that was the first time I sang "You Shall Overcome With Your Mother," as a matter of fact, when we had that ceremony. There were Ku Klux Klan members walking around
the Capitol while the portrait was placed there, and we had that wonderful experience together with your family members. But but I think Georgia was ready for it, and we had, I think, a big change in Georgia for a while, and also in the United States for a while. But unfortunately, later, in the most recent years, there's been, I think, a resurgence of racial discrimination and the division of white and black people.
So you mentioned my grandfather,
Yeah.
Dan King, as we all know him affectionately, and my mother. And you've had a long-standing relationship with the King family. So just, I was a kid when all of this started. I remember seeing you around, but I couldn't appreciate all of the interactions and the extent of the relationship. So just share with me, so I'll know a little bit about that
Well,
relationship.
I knew Danny King better than any of the others at first. When I was running for governor. One day,
that allowed him to develop skills that they don't want his father's son, the son, so he's a mother of 6 sisters. And they come to their house. So your parents
I've been in the center of that thing over there.
really met Martin Luther King, and he was able to move people. And we all realize that we made the correct choice and who we selected.
We the Negro citizens have decided not to rise to President Montgomery until we receive some justice and until we get a hearing, even if it takes a year.
We had all types of retaliation, a great deal of violence.
I don't think the white man is done so bad by them, but yet they say that we have figured them out. I'm going to continue to enforce the segregation laws in Alabama, and I have no intention of bowing to immigration.
The churches were gone, the King Center was gone.
We, the Negro citizens of America, have been involved in a non-violent protest, and we do that one of the great laws of American democracy is that we have the right to protest satellite.
A lot of people feel that the arrest of Mrs. Thomas and the Los Orthodox were blessings. But while Mrs. Thomas' arrest gave us courage and started the civil rights movement, Los Orthodox gave us the national attention. But really, Boston.
This morning, the long-awaited mandate from the United States Supreme Court concerning post-segregation came to Montgomery. This mandate expresses the intent of a fiscal player that segregation and public transportation is both legally and sociologically impact.
Now you see, it says he was going to India to study Gandhi's techniques of nonviolent resistance. Decides to move back to Atlanta to assume leadership of the SCLC and help make the organization a national force. All right. So, but we all know Gandhi's get down. Very racist dude. All right. So we all know Gandhi's get down is. But King went over there to study his tactics, if you will. Now, notice it says he refused to sign a statement condemning the concept of Black power. All right. Keep that in mind. All right. For those who might say some other stuff here, he refused to sign a statement that condemned the concepts or the concept of Black power. Okay. This is probably when around some other speeches where he made statements in regards to when we come into DC, we coming to get our check. He announces the formation of the Poor People's Campaign to represent the common problems of poor whites and poor blacks. So I'm thinking somewhere around this between 66, 68. He made some statements, and then, of course, he was assassinated when he started talking about anything economic. For those who always get kind of spoon-fed the "I have a dream" speech and all that, really he was talking about some economic progressions. And then that's when people was like, nah, we don't know, we want him around. He's talking about messing with the money. So yeah, and they was talking about taking him out, and that's what ended up happening. Sharpens his focus on economic issues. You got it? Just like I said, sharpens his focus on economic issues and leads a march through Memphis in support of striking sanitation workers. The key thing is he sharpened his focus on economic issues. All right. And then that's where the assassination occurred not too long after that. So it's always a thing about money. As long as you're not talking about money, if you're black, if you're not talking about money, they'll pretty much let you run the gamut, if you will. As soon as you're talking about messing up the economic issues, then they want to try to move you. All right. These are things that they're not really speaking on in the school. So, we're going to bring it here. Those are the things that don't get told. On Sunday, about 600 white men stopped us. Okay, so I guess this is Abernathy, so it's my mistake. There's supposed to be that there was an agent that was always close by to King. It was a black person, always, kind of following him around, but, blending in as part of his team somewhat. to always keep tabs on what he was doing, and sometimes even what he was saying, so they can report back.
When we reach the apex of the grid, it's like a state of to this day, I don't know how many.
All right.
that day. And Martin Luther King Jr. tried to give us life. I'd like for somebody to say that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to love somebody. I want you to say that thing, but I tried to be right. I want you to be able to say that day, that I did try to feed the hungry. I want you to be able to say that thing, that I did try in my life to call over this. I want you to say on that day, that I did try in my life to live the door. I want you to say that I tried to love and help humanity. Yes, if you want to say that I was a true leader. Say that I was a true leader. Yes, say that I was a true leader for peace. And all of the other things about life. I have a plan to lead by. I want to have a time and luxurious things of life to leave behind. But I just want to leave a career life behind. That's all I want to say. If I can help somebody, if I can share with somebody on the world, if I can show somebody he's driving wrong, then not living will not be a thing.
My nerves. I've been holding that in. I was getting back. I just thought my son, I was in it. You guys about to choose that. And they number phone. I told him on live and I did all that.
You said they would say it's around the corner.
Oh, no. Yeah, yeah, man, you remember.
Oh, yeah. For me and you did the after before. You send me that video. I have to send it to you. Oh, my goodness.
Let's head on down to Ebenezer Baptist Church.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see nobody else going. So.
Second grade, he was a kindergarten. Everything is fine. Third grade up. Right. Clouds,
Okay.
all that. You go Google, you don't have clouds.
Huh? Entrance to the historic sanctuary to the right. Sold people out. Sold people out. He sold people out.
Open at 3 o'clock. Open next door, time. Open doors at 3. That's the last one. I'll be there at 5. Yeah, no, I just think they're short staffed. So they do like history now.
Mhm.
You wanna make something? Okay, sure.
much is this?
20.
Well, it's open. We're gonna go into the Ebenezer Baptist Church. All right. Think it's the last time slot of the day. Oh, it's open right here. 501. Hello, hello. How you doing?
Y'all gonna go up the steps on the right inside the main sanctuary.
Let's. Ebenezer Baptist Church, y'all.
Transform the situation by giving a new definition of faith. And you know what he said, brethren, I can't give you greatness. And really, I can't make it first. So people said, you must learn. True greatness comes not by right hand and the left hand of the mind. It belongs to those who are Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Historic Ebenezer Baptist Church. My name is Ranger Maurice Crossley. Where is everybody from? California, Georgia, see if you can guess where I'm from. Question? Guess where I'm from? I'm from the coldest places in America. Yes, I live there over high school. Probably like 30 degrees in there. It's getting better. I'm starting to get daylight, 70 degrees. I might get an hour of darkness. Okay, but I said 28. We call it the end of the midnight sun. But Dr. King, he was a pastor. He was the son of a pastor, teacher. He learned firsthand the justice of racism. As an activist, humanitarian, Baptist minister, he spent most of his life leading the civil rights movement in America. Ebenezer means stone of help. The church history consists of only 5 pastors in 137 years. Founded in 1886 by John Harper, Reverend John Harper. Not many people know much about him. But in 1894, Dr. King's grandfather, Reverend M.L.K Williams, became pastor. He was the second. After him, he had the third pastor. 1931, following the death of his father-in-law, M.L.K Williams. So M.L.K Williams is Dr. King Sr.'s father-in-law, father-in-law. In 1960, Dr. King joined his father as co-pastor here at Ebenezer Baptist Church. This is the site of many meetings that led to the founding of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference downstairs at the Fellowship Hall in 1957. 1968, Dr. King's brother, Reverend Afro became co-pastor. He was the second co-pastor. Dr. King was first, but Dr. King had an untimely death. Soon after, people don't know about the brother. In 1969, his brother's death was kind of weird. He was the captain of the Morehouse College swim team. But they say they found him in the pool drowning. But research and investigation center, they found no marks around him. So now many people believe the story of the drowning said it was swim team captain. But in 1975, Dr. King Sr., he finally retired from serving for 48 years on his 50. Then the next pastor, Reverend Joseph Roberts Jr., he became the fourth pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church. Now let's see if we can guess the current pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church. He's a politician, U.S. Senator. Yes, Reverend Raphael Warner. He's been the preacher since 2005 till now. He's also working in U.S. Senate. But yesterday, he was here. He's here every Sunday. Yeah, there's a church clock behind us on the wall. Turn your head. That represents Dr. King's funeral clock. There's another clock in the back that represents his birth time. So usually we see a clock in the clock behind you. It has something to do with. I'll explain some of the church around. From the stained glass windows, there are names, companies, those are people who dedicated to the church. Up there in those two stained glass windows, we have Annie Key, which is Dr. King's father, and Dr. King's grandfather. Also, up here is the River of Jordan. Another piece of the church is up there, Jesus. That was given to the family from the Rockefeller family. That's the reason it's up there. When people used to walk in here during those times, they say, why is there a white Jesus?
It's explained as a gift to the family from God. Grace of destiny in some church. One of the people who have it is like, it's our work. They call her mom. She was shot killed June 30th, 1974, by a 22-year-old black man, Marcus William Shelton. 6 years after assassination for Burns, judges noticed they say he he shot her. He shot her. He was going after that. He had a list of black customers. He has but daddy couldn't be found at that time. So he saw his wife. And there's a bullet back there that he used to be over here. He go out and take a look at the bullet. So when he shared. As a leader of the modern civil rights movement, Dr. King was challenging racial oppression. In 1948, he was elected to the Baptist ministry and appointed social pastor of the Montgomery Improvement Association in Montgomery, Alabama. In 1956, he was instrumental in achieving federal injunctions prohibiting segregation on city buses in Montgomery, Alabama. As a result, the buses were integrated. That's because the buses purely go over the roads of the buses were losing money due to the black side riding anymore. This was a 45 bus. So they were helping to make the black people were able to get back on the bus and business on. In 1955, Dr. King received his degree in theology. Now, he was a senior pastor. It was a peer Baptist church looking on him at the Grand Church. He was elected leader once again. The Montgomery Russell on the first day, he's often harassed by police and other individuals for conspiracy during the bus boycott. Also during the Thomas House is gone. So a lot of places were gone, set on fire, different things. Dr. King and his wife, Miss Grace Dr. King, they met at Boston University. They traveled to India to learn some techniques from nonviolence and to speak with Gandhi. They didn't ever meet, but they still spread the word about nonviolent social change. Dr. King participated in the Alabama, Georgia movement for desegregation in 1960. He was invited to Birmingham, Alabama to promote the cause of justice and equality for African Americans in the famous letter from Birmingham in response to the local clergy's concerns that the protest against comprehensive community segregation was a rising time. A lot of people thought Dr. King was moving too fast with the civil rights movement. So they would try to hold him back and Dr. King to let people. He was also for the Poor People's Campaign. That's why if you go across the street, the visitor center, he was at his funeral with his casket inside a wagon, basically filled by mules instead of a hearse or little. So he wanted to continue the Poor People's Campaign. And then why the communist as was, Dr. King did serve coordinators for the March on Washington, Johnson Freedom. This is then where he delivered his freedom speech, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his leadership in nonviolent peaceful protests. He participated in the So Alabama campaign for voting rights and invited individuals from clergy from across the country to join in a peaceful protest in 1966. So we're going to discuss a little more about the church. Almost everything in here is authentic. If it wasn't communicated on, most of the church in our little more past the 1960s, the 70s, and 80s, these ones had Christians on them. But they brought the church back to the 1960s. And Dr. King was here.
But for the most part, everything is original. The key there, the microphone is actually inside Freedom Hall across the street. This is where the organ was. This is where it's at. It's our Hurricane was on the studio shot. He was over there playing. Also, any questions? Because they had that funeral service in here. But as you can see in the picture, this place is too small. There's obviously a big church across the street. The membership. I'll take a question. Somebody raise your hand. Yes, sir. Yes, this is what I'm saying. That's the church around the world. It's built in 99. Yeah. Yes, sir. It was because of the, he was opening up the place. And it was a trial. He was square across the country. He never became a pastor. Assassination. Probably he became a pastor. So that's how that went. His father, his grandfather, they were pastors. They probably he was a pastor. He was just a focus. He went down south and helped out in the preacher out there. They had designs, so they had to preach about the kingdom. Because that preacher was all about politics. He was teaching politics and everything the word. Yes. I mentioned the river back there, that's the river of Jordan. The hymns up there are played with funeral. Might be hard to see back there in the original hymns. Another question? Yes. Those two? Yes. Both of those pictures are about in the spring. No. No. Don't believe so. It looks like it. I'll find out. So that will be okay, when you go out, make sure you get the bullhorn, and now we got the picture, to start the picture. Thank you.
All right, here's a bullet hole inside one of the benches here. Did you say it was Alberta King that was shot
Yes.
at the piano? What was the circumstances behind that? What was
The black man had a motive against black pastors. So he wasn't looking for Alberta originally.
okay?
He was looking for Daddy King, Dr. King's father.
Gotcha.
He
Gotcha.
didn't see him that day, but he already had a gun in his hand, basically.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Next is right to the door. Okay.
You want to look it up and see if you. That's right.
All right. So real quick, I put this back up about. I don't know if you guys heard it, but they said a year later, King's brother, after King was assassinated, King's brother was killed under suspicious circumstances, and they said something about him. If I'm not mistaken, the guy said something about him being drowned, but they said King was part of the. I mean, King's brother was part of the swim team, or something along those lines. King's brother knew how to swim, so how did he die from drowning? All right. And then, of course, the gentleman mentioned Alberta King was at the piano, and originally there was a black man. I guess he mentioned that was actually looking for King or King's dad to actually kill, but one of them, whoever he was looking for, I can't remember what he said. It was King or King's dad wasn't there that day, so the guy still had a gun, and basically he's the guy here that's kind of the tour guide. Said basically the dude said, I got a gun, so I got to shoot somebody. So he ended up shooting Alberta King, who was at the piano. And then I showed you guys the bullet hole that was in the chair. I don't know if it had something to do with that or something else, but it was, I think it was mentioned about the chair had the bullet hole in it. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you got a little history there. It seems like there was a lot of people wanting to take out a lot of the King's family members for some reason. You know, after they got King, you take out his brother under suspicious circumstances. I don't know if Alberta King was before then or after that. And I wonder if it was really so much of a really looking for somebody else, or just taking out everybody who was King related. Okay. So I think after this, we're going to take a trip to the house real quick where King lived, and then we're going to get up out of here And as always, we appreciate y'all joining us on tour. All right. It's too hot, too hot, too hot, baby. All right. Let's. You got your GPS. You can punch it in. 501 Auburn. On your phone. You get out of here so they can park in. It's up. It's either I can't remember which direction up or down the street right here. Right there.
Turn right on Auburn Avenue Northeast.
Okay.
You turning left.
Then you not see my screen messed up. Well, I can't even get over here. I can't even get look.
All right. Try to pull my arms up.
Sorry.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep.
There we go. 501.
Got the car route.
Yes, that's the reason that you want to work on my back about that. Oh, it's not even. Oh, there we go. In 5 minutes away.
Starting route to Old Fourth Ward. Head east on Auburn Avenue Northeast. Then turn left onto Boulevard Northeast. At the light, turn left onto Boulevard Northeast.
But they said that the autopsy and stuff, they found out that he had rope.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the addition to that King's brother's death. When they did the autopsy, they found there was like rope marks around his neck. So you go figure. King dies, and a year later, his brother gets killed, and they say it was from drowning, but his brother knew how to swim. And when they did the autopsy, they found rope marks around King's brother's neck. So it seems to me like they just didn't want to. They didn't want a continuation of what King was doing and talking about. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it seems like anyway. Then it's interesting. I should have asked him about that the white Jesus picture that the Rockefellers would send him that as a gift. I wonder what was the real intention behind that.
In half a mile, turn right onto Ralph Mill Boulevard Northeast.
Ralph McGill. So this is up further. So we're heading over to where King lived at, to the home, and then we'll get out of here after that. Appreciate y'all for coming in, watching, checking us out, joining us on tour at the M.L.K Historical Center.
Go past the school, turn right onto Ralph McGill Boulevard Northeast. Turn right. In a quarter mile, arrive at Old Fourth Ward. The firehouse on the left should be King's house. Turn right onto Glen Iris Drive Northeast. Arrive at Old Fourth Ward. Arrived.
Old Fourth Ward. Oh, it's over here. It's supposed to be at 501 Auburn. This is Ralph McGill. Oh man, it's like a real tight, tight fit. This dude come through. I can't even answer my phone. Look, I can't even answer my phone. Wow. Hello. Hey, what's going on? All right, this is the birth home, the block of the birth home of M.L.K. Martin Luther King. This is his block where he was hanging out at, grew up. You're on Auburn. It's supposed to be 500 Auburn. We're like around 550, 552 Auburn. All right. This is the block kind of where he grew up at. As you guys can see on the screen. All right. I think it's 500 or 501, something to that effect. We'll see if we can find the house here. I don't know if this is the house or not, but we'll see for a second. Just taking a walk down the block real quick. So walk with me real quick. I don't know. This might be the house because everything is empty in here. It says private residence, 550. So I don't know. We might be here. We're going to ride around just a little bit in this immediate area to figure out where the house is. But yeah, this is his block. All right. This is the block over here. So yeah, see if we can find the house real quick. All right, so we're gonna do a quick walkthrough. Still don't think it's his house, but we think we're getting close. But we have some historical houses right here along the way. Brian Graves' house. This was the home of Reverend Peter James Bryant and later Antonio or Antoine Graves. All right. As you guys can see, y'all taking a walk with me as we hit these historical homes. You even got the park ranger parked out here. Relaxing atmosphere. Auburn Avenue was like a parade ground. Families and friends were constantly visiting back and forth. All right. In the evenings, couples such as Frank and Eula Kirk, who lived here for 40 years, relaxed in rocking chairs and wicker swings as they chatted with neighbors. Is that the King home? All right. And here's another house. We're going to walk over there to the King home. I believe we found it. All right. The Noel family house. The Noel family purchased this home in 1936 and took in boarders or short-term, can't even talk right, short-term renters for over 70 years. All right. So yeah, come walk with me. I believe we found the King's house. All right. As we walk down the block of where King most likely played, we got an emotional lady over here. She just went over there by the King house. All right. So yeah, come walk with us as we walk down the block. All these are historical homes, so nobody is able to live in them. All private residence. Maybe except this one down here is the last one somebody actually lives in. But we're gonna come over here to the King's house. Ladies and gentlemen. Yep, believe this is it. 501 Auburn. This is where King lived at. There you go. Here we go, ladies and gents. This is the home of King. Under restoration and preservation right now, so it's temporarily closed. All right. I can't do it right now. So there we go. Mhm. Is that a store? Oh yeah, it's a store next door. So yeah, there you go. That's the house. Right here. If it was open, I'd sit on the porch. Y'all can sit on the porch with me at the King's home. They should restore this whole block. And as you see the park ranger down here, making sure everything is good. So yeah, this is where King grew up, man. We're at 501. This is 501 Auburn. People driving up and down the block. So let's check out the store that's right next door to the King's house, which is here's the store right here. So let's walk on in.
Yeah. I see.
Any questions? Well, I appreciate it. I enjoyed the session. All right, appreciate it. You guys do. Yes, ma'am. All right. Oh, man.
We can ride that, we can ride that. I'm gonna go buy the shirt. Oh, go get the shirt. Oh, you better show no, I put the order. They don't have to.
We have the first time before, sir.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
We will, sir. Take for. I'll let them know. All right, young lady from Florida. Y'all not late. They got a 4 o'clock talk. They had 4 o'clock. I need to go down to the church. You still got about 10 minutes. Okay. Takes 5 minutes to walk down the street. Okay, they're ready. You're welcome.
Yeah. What are these? Yes. And it'll just ask you on that screen.
Mhm. We need to create a brand new green book, modern day green book. Check it out.
It was $2.95. One more to eat. Sure, I just need to know which color. You want another red one? Why? Thank you, guys. There we go. Excuse me.
Hold on a sec. I think I got this one ready. All right, I think we're at the back. We're gonna look at the back of the house. It's next door to the King's family house. Just gonna get a somewhat of a look. And you have the neighboring houses next door here. Let me see what they're talking about here. After Atlanta's 1906 race riot, the residential area transformed from a German American community to a predominantly Black American community. These three shotgun-style houses were built between 1911 and 1912. They represent the diverse socioeconomic neighborhood that Dr. King grew up in. These are the houses right here. They call shotgun houses. All right, three of them here. One, and these two right here. All right. Get a little wide view of all three. It's like a little shack or whatever over here. And of course, they are renovating the King house in the back of the yard. So you're going to see all this right here. All right, I'm gonna step in a little bit. You know, I have to get this little close-up view. Take a little risk right here for all the Black Americans. So yeah, I might have been stepping on some ground that King was playing on as a kid. Let's go right here real quick. Low-income houses. The Alexander Hamilton shown with his family built these alley houses. Excuse me. The Hamiltons lived nearby at 102 Howell Street, Northeast. There's the family right there. There we go. And again, these are the shotgun houses right here. All right. Yeah, so there we go. I said, this is the, I don't know if it's a garage or you can see some in here. Yeah, the light's pretty decent. So this is right next door to King's house. I don't know, it's like an outhouse, garage house, something like to that effect. You get to see a little bit of the inside. Here's a wide view. So yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna purchase 3 boxes, different ones of flashcards. And I'll be using it mainly for my Black History Minute, Black History channel. So you guys be sure to subscribe to that channel as well. We'll be broadcasting on as many places as possible in the near future, but it's called Black History Minute. YouTube, I think Twitch, Facebook, I think Twitter, and we'll be adding some more pretty soon. I think fan base will be another platform for our Black History channel called Black History Minute. You are on tour with us right now. We are on tour at the historical M.L.K house in the site. All right, so let's go inside and make these purchases real quick. And we'll be getting out of here real shortly. Thank you.
Face to play with that in your grandparents' face.
They want to do it.
Right. Did you get a magnet? That's the other
There goes Portia from Atlanta Housewives. Was it granddad or cousin? Hosea Williams. Giving y'all a glimpse of these books so y'all take note of these. Always play the video back, get the titles of them.
Yep, I have to know. 7 minutes.
All right.
All right.
Rocky, thank you, sir. How y'all doing?
All right, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Good, good. So we on the block where King grew up. Here we go.
You're pretty good. I'm not. I ain't gonna be able to help you with this. Ow.
All right, so there you go.
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all, man. We brought you on tour with us to the historical grounds of Martin Luther King, brought you to the park. We took you to the house. We took you to the block. There you go. That's the house right behind me. There you go, right there. They're doing renovation, restoration. And we appreciate y'all, man. All right. Thank you for coming in. As always, you never know when we will be at next. All right. This is On Tour. Appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.
Let's go.